morning, my dear students. I hope you all are fine. Okay, so today in this English online class, we are going to learn a new topic. Okay, but before I start the topic, let's discuss something that is totally related to the topic, okay, which we are going to learn today. Okay, what I've done, I have written 3 sentences on the board. Okay, so let's discuss them one by one. The first sentence, that is, he is a good boy. Okay. And the next sentence, that is, do you take tea? Do you take tea? Okay. So, and third sentence, I live in Delhi. So, my dear students, don't you think there is something wrong in these sentences? And we can rewrite these sentences by using some marks. Okay. So, first I'm going to give, please raise your hand. Okay. Raise your hand. So it's Raymond. Raymond, I have unmuted you.
Yes, ma'am.
So please tell me, what can I do with the first sentence? Can I do something different? Can we rewrite this sentence?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Yes. Ma'am, first we will write the first letter capital
Very
and put
good,
a full
excellent.
stop.
That means you want to say he. Okay, it must be written in capital. That's great. Very good. And second?
In the end, we will just full stop.
Yes, we'll put full stop at the end of this sentence. That's great. Big clap for you. Okay, now I'm going to give turn to the other participant. Okay, that is, we have Sana. Sana, good morning. I have unmuted you, dear.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning. So, Sana, please so next sentence we have, that is, do you take tea? So, please hurry up. What can you do with this sentence?
Ma'am, first we will write capital D.
Okay, we'll write capital D. That's great. Okay, I've done that. Very good. Then,
Ma'am, then in the end we will write question mark.
wow, that's great. Big clap for you. So we'll put question mark. That's great. Very good. Now I'm going to give, okay, a turn to other participant. That is, we have Harshika. Harshika, I have unmuted you, dear.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning, Harshika. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am.
Okay, now let's discuss that third sentence. Okay, I live in Delhi. Okay, hurry up.
Ma'am, first of all, I will be capital and D will be
I
capital.
to be written capital. Yes, I live in, yes.
And ma'am, D.
D, Delhi. Okay, I'm deleting this small t and instead of that I'm putting capital D. That's great. Now,
ma'am, full stop in the last.
wow, that's great. Excellent. Big clap for you. So you all are very good students. Okay. So my dear students, so what this capital letter, this full stop, question mark. So do you know what are these signs known as? Okay, in English grammar. Okay, just raise your hand to let me know. Okay, what are these called in English grammar? So I'm going to give turn to Sawmill. Sawmill, I have just unmuted you. Sawmill. Okay, Sawmill is not responding, so I'm going to give turn to Saksham. Saksham, please unmute yourself and give me the answer.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning, dear. Please give me the answer. What these marks are known in English grammar?
Ma'am, I think so conjunctions or prepositions.
No, my dear, it's not correct. No. Your answer is not correct. Anyhow, wait. Let's see what other says. So I'm going to give turn to Ekansh. Ekansh, please unmute. I have just unmuted you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning, dear.
Ma'am, punctuation.
Wow, that's great. Big clap for you. So these are called punctuation marks. So my dear students, you know what? So our topic of the day is, yes, punctuation marks. So my dear students, what are punctuation marks? So these are the marks which actually are used, okay? They are put at the right places in a sentence, okay? And to express actually the meaning clearly and to make it easier to understand. I hope it is clear to you. You know what? These marks make the reading very much easier, okay? And impressive. So there are number of punctuation marks, okay? So we'll discuss them one by one. So first punctuation mark which we are going to discuss first, that is very simple. Yes, capital letters. So you all know that, okay? So capital letters. So when we begin a sentence, what do? We always start the sentence with the capital letter. Here I'm going to write one sentence. So, okay. So H. So I'm going to begin the sentence. The first letter I've written capital. He is my friend. Okay. I hope it is clear to you. Now I have put a dot at the end of this sentence and I'll discuss it later. Okay. And the next. So capital letter, it is used to begin a sentence. One more thing. Okay. For pronoun I. Now look at the word. That is. So first letter Sheila. Okay. Sheila and I. So I pronoun is always written in capital letter. Okay. So it is written in capital letter. Sheila and I are friends. Okay. So next sentence, for proper noun we always use capital letter. Okay. For example, my first letter is capital. My dog is called Buzo. B, first letter, that is the name of animal. Okay. So first letter will be written capital. B-U-Z-O, Buzo. And at the end we'll put a dot. I hope it is clear to you. So where do we use capital letters? So when we have to begin a sentence for proper nouns, okay, and for pronoun I. Is it clear? I hope this punctuation mark is very much clear to you. Now we'll discuss the another punctuation mark. Okay, that is, hurry up, let's see. So next punctuation mark we have, that is full stop. It is very much simple. You know what I have done in the earlier sentences? He is my friend. I have put a full stop. Okay, I put a dot, and in the second sentence I have put a dot. So when the sentence is over, okay, so when the sentence is over, what do? We put a dot. That is called a full stop. That means sentence is over. Okay. So for command and to end. So it is put at the end of the sentences or the command. Okay. For example, sit down. Sit down. That is a command. So what I'll do? I'll simply put a dot. That is called full stop. Is it clear to you? So next sentence, he is my friend. Okay, he is my friend. Now the sentence is over. What I'll simply do, I'll just put a dot, that is called full stop. So far we have learned, we have done two marks. That is first, that is capital letters, and the next one is full stop. Now let's discuss the another. Okay, that is the next question mark. Okay, so you all know that when do we use question mark? Okay, so question mark is put at the end when we ask question. Okay, for example, when the sentence begins with WH family. What is WH family? It's very simple. What, where, when, which, whose, whom. Okay, next, how much, how long, how old, and one more thing, when the sentence begins with helping verbs. And what are the helping verbs? So we have number of helping verbs like are, was, were, has, have, had, will, shall, can, could, etc. Okay, so let's see. Now look at the example. First, I'll start the sentence with WH family, that is question word. When the sentence begins with question word, we'll just put question mark at the end of the sentence. What is your name? What is your name? Now the sentence begins with question word, that is what. So what I'll simply do, I'll simply put a question mark at the end of the sentence. Okay, is it clear? Now we'll start. Are you, first letter capital, are you going to Delhi? It is a name of place, so D must be written in capital. Are you going to Delhi next week? Okay, so what I'll simply do, so that now the sentence begins with yes, helping verb. I'll simply put question mark. I hope it is clear to you. So my dear students, now we'll discuss another punctuation mark. Okay, let's see what's that. So this exclamation mark, first you need to know the sign, and its sign is this. Okay, this is the sign of the exclamation mark. Okay, now first you need to understand what are exclamatory sentences. So exclamatory sentences are the sentences which express, okay, so sentences which show or express sudden feeling of happiness, okay, like excitement, etc. Okay, so I'm going to write, suppose you look at something or someone, okay, so you just get very much surprised, or you just get you become very much happy. So at the end of these type of sentences, we just put sign of exclamation. For example, what a beautiful painting. What a beautiful painting. Okay, now this, at the end of this sentence, we put this kind of mark, that is known as exclamatory mark. Okay, one more thing, after the interjections, so do you know what are the interjections? So interjections are the words which show a sudden feeling of happiness, excitement, okay, anger, like hurrah, bravo, okay, hello, like alas, ah, ouch, congrats. So when we have such kind of words, interjections, so we'll just, for example, I'm going to write this word hurrah, H-U-R-R-A-H. So this is an interjection, and it is always followed by the sign of exclamation, like this. Hurrah, we have won the match. I hope it is clear to you. Hurrah, we have won the match. Okay. And put a full stop at the end of this sentence. I hope use of sign of exclamation is very much clear to you. Okay, so I'm going to discuss with you, okay, another okay, one more thing. When you, for the blessings, okay, so for example, you are blessing something, so like this, may you live long, may you live long. So these are the exclamatory sentences. May you live long, and after these sentences, at the end of these sentences, we simply put sign of exclamation. I hope it is clear to you. Okay, so after interjections, so after exclamatory sentences, we'll put sign of exclamation. I hope it is clear. Now let's move ahead and let's do the another mark. Okay, that is, okay, use of comma. First, you need to know the sign. So what's the sign? So this is the sign. Okay, so this. Okay, so you are very much familiar with this mark. Okay, you have already done, you might have done in your previous classes. So we'll discuss it again. Okay, so when you have a list of items, So when you have a list of items, suppose you went to market yesterday and you bought number of things. Okay, now you want to make them separate from one another. What else you do? Okay, you will simply insert comma, okay, between the items to make them separate from each other. So I'm going to write one sentence for you, that is, okay, I bought apples, first item. Okay, next item, bananas. Next item, guavas, gavas. And oranges. Okay, now I'm putting full stop. So my dear student, first you need to understand. So there are number of items. We have apples, we have bananas, we have kavas, and we have oranges. But the last two items, so kavas and oranges, these have been connected with the word and. Okay, so this and. So no comma will be inserted between these two items because these already are connected with the word and. First thing you need to understand. And the next, so I bought what I bought. Now I have list of items, apples, bananas, and kavas. Now I want to make each item separate from one another. We'll insert comma. Apples, comma, bananas, comma. Okay, now I'm not going to insert any comma, okay, between kavas and oranges because already and word is there. Okay, these two last items have been connected with the word and. I hope it is clear. So next example which I'm going to give you, okay, so when you want to set off a name of person, okay, when you want to set off a name of person spoken to directly, okay, so what we'll simply do, we'll insert comma. For example, Rohan, okay, could you help me? So what I've done, I've simply written the name, okay, this is Rohan. Now I want to send Rohan, could you help me? Could you help me? Okay, so we have this sentence. Okay, so now what you want, if so when we want to separate this word from the rest of the sentence, what we simply do, it's very simple, we insert comma. Okay, so Rohan, it means a short pause. It means you are taking pause, a short pause. Okay, so Rohan, could you help me? Now what have you done? You have separated this name from the rest of the sentence by putting comma. Okay, now the next, could you help me? Now it is a polite request, but in equation, so we'll put sign of question mark. Could you? So question is there, okay, but it is in polite form. Okay, I hope this point is clear to you. Now, if we want to separate the expressions, okay, like yes, no, of course, why not? So what do? We simply insert comma. Okay, so I'm going to write one sentence for you. Okay, that is yes, like yes. So this, when you have this type of expression like yes, no, of course. So yes, I know him. Yes, I know him. Okay, now we have this sentence and I want to separate this word from the rest of the sentence. So I'll simply insert comma. I hope it is clear to you. Okay, so now let's discuss the another punctuation mark. So we have this apostrophe. Yes, so please look at the board to understand the sign. So we have sign like this. Okay, so what first you need to understand what is the meaning of apostrophe. That means something or someone belongs to. Okay, that something belongs to someone. Like, I'm going to write one sentence. This is Rima's. So this purse belongs Rima. So I'm going to give turn to you, okay? I want to know, okay, from you, how can you rewrite this sentence by using apostrophe? So I am going to give turn to, okay, Rachit. Okay, Rachit, I have unmuted you.
Yes.
Rachit, are you there? Rachit, do you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's
Yes, ma'am.
fine. That's great. So Rachit, can you help me out? Okay. So I'm not able. How can I use apostrophe? Okay. How can I rewrite this sentence by using apostrophe? So
This,
please give
um,
yes, suggest something.
This is Rima's purse.
Okay. Sorry, please repeat.
This is Rima's purse.
Whoa, wow, that's great. Very good, excellent. So this is Rima's. Okay, here I'm going to write the name of name, that is Rima. So this is Rima's. So what I'll simply do, I'll put apostrophe s. This is Rima's purse. So that means, so this purse belongs to Rima. I hope it is clear to you. So if I'll say, one more thing. So I'm going to write something. Okay. So first, now look at another sentence which I'm going to write. I'm going to write this word first. You. Okay. This. You are. Now I have these two words. Now, my dear, I want to make shortened form. Okay. I want to make shortened form. Okay. By using this apostrophe s. So can anybody help me out? Okay, so I'm going to give turn to, yes, Harshika. Harshika, okay, I have unmuted you.
Ma'am, we will write you.
You, okay, let me write, wait. Okay, first I'll write you, that's okay, yes.
Ma'am, then apostrophe.
Very good, apostrophe you, then?
Ma'am, then R.
Then only R? First we'll delete A, okay, A will be deleted, then?
R-E.
Very good. Your answer is correct. Yes. So my dear student, first a big clap for you. Okay. So apostrophe is also used. That also shows some letters are missing. Okay. So you are here. This mark shows the letter, some letters. What are the letters? Which letter is missing? That is A. Now it has become a short form. So to make shortened forms, we always use apostrophe S. Okay. I hope it is clear to you. Now let's discuss. Okay, so I'm going to discuss with you. So that is another punctuation mark we have. Yes, inverted commas. So I am sure that you have heard about this and you have already used. Okay, so I'm going to write one sentence. For example, me. Okay, I'm going to write sentence about me. So teacher said. Okay, the teacher said. The teacher said, okay, teacher said, work hard. Work hard. So, now I have written this sentence. So please help me out one more time. So you have to use inverted commas. So the sign of inverted commas, okay, like this. So please help me out. I want to separate the exact word of the teacher from the rest of the sentence. So please, I don't know how to do it. So I'm going to give turn to, so okay, number of students are there to help me out. That's great. Adnan. Adnan, your name is very good. Adnan, are you there?
Ma'am, we'll put inverted comma in work hard. Ma'am, before work hard and after
Adnan,
work.
your answer is good. Great. Keep it up. So, first
Ma'am,
you need to
also comma.
Okay, that's great. I'm very much happy Okay, by the way, you have cooperated me, or okay, that's great. So, teacher said, now what the teacher first you need to, so when you have to put inverted commas, you need to identify the name, sorry, words, exact words of the speaker. And who is the speaker here? Yes, the teacher. Teacher is the speaker. And what she said? So she said, work hard. So these two, okay, this is what she said. This teacher said, work hard. So I want to separate these words from the rest of the sentence. So I'll simply put first I'll put comma. Okay. Now I'm going to separate this part from the rest of this part. Now the exact word of the exact word must be put in inverted commas. So work hard. And after that, you have to put a full stop at the end of this sentence. I hope it is clear to you. Now I'm going to write
Yes,
one more sentence. I'll definitely, and I'm sure you will definitely help me out. Okay? Won't you? So you are very much cooperative. So, okay. Okay. Mother said. Okay? Mother said what she said. She always says something. What she always says, attend your class, work hard, okay, and prepare your exams. So many things she says daily, okay. So you listen so many things. So mother said what she said. Mother said, okay. So make your bed. Make your bed. Okay, so please help me out. I exactly don't know what to do with this. So, okay, so let's see who is going to help me this time. Okay, wow, number of the students have raised their hand. Okay, I'm going to give turn to Somil. Somil, I have unmuted you, dear. Somil.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning. How are you? Somil.
I'm fine.
Okay, you tell one thing first. Did your mother say something to you? What she said?
No, ma'am.
What she said in the morning? What she said in the morning?
Ma'am, class लगाओ.
Attend your class. That's good. So that the words of your mother must be yes. So you must use inverted commas, okay, to separate the words of mothers, okay, to rest from the rest of the sentence. So here we have this sentence. Mother said, "Make your bed." What I generally say to my children, okay. So mother said, "Make your bed."
Ma'am, mother said के बाद में comma
Okay,
लगाएंगे.
after this we'll put comma. That's great. Next.
And ma'am, make your bed के बाद में inverted commas लगाएंगे.
Yes, and we'll put full stop at the end of the sentence. Very good, Somil. Big clap for you. Keep it up. Okay, so we have so this topic has already been done. Okay, so I'm quite sure that you all got this topic, but still, my dear students, if you have doubt and you want to ask something, then you can discuss. Okay, here I'm going to give turn to you, but first of all, you have to lower your lower your hands. First, you please lower your hands. Only those will raise who are having any problem or any doubt. Okay, who want to discuss something with me. So please, I request lower your hands first. Okay, let me see the list. Okay, so Rachit, you want to say something? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am,
Rachit.
I want to ask that, ma'am, which work we have to do on fair copy?
Okay, so you want to know about the homework. It's very simple. You know what we have? So we have done this topic punctuation. It's given in your grammar book at page number 156. That is chapter number 15. This. You have to do all the exercises which are given in the book. Is it clear? Rachit, is it clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay,
Fine.
ma'am.
Okay. So next, I'm going to give turn to now Rachit. Please lower your hand. Okay. So Arav, you want to say something? Yeah, Arav, I have unmuted you. Arav is not being unmuted. What's wrong? There's something wrong. So I'm going to give turn to Nishtha. Say yes, Nishtha.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning, dear. Okay, your voice is not audible. Let me unmute you. Okay. Nishtha, wait. Okay, Nishtha.
Good,
Again, you have been muted. Okay, बच्चे.
good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning, dear.
मैम जो आपने अभी करवाया था यूज ऑफ कॉमर्स मैम उसके अंदर आपने एक मैम फ्रूट्स नेम्स का एक एग्जांपल कराया था
Okay.
मैम उसके अंदर मैम उसके अंदर हम एंड में एंड लिखते हैं ना एंड वाटरमेलन.
Okay. So when you have a list of items, so when the last two items are connected with the word and, then you are not supposed to insert comma between them. Okay. Okay. Is it clear?
Okay, ma'am.
That's great.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, mera bachcha. So I'm going to give turn to yes, Bhumika. 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 Okay. Next, I'm going to give turn to Dipanshu. Dipanshu, I have unmuted you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning, Dipanshu. Yes.
मैम हमें मैम आपने बताया था मैम अभी की कॉपी में क्या करना है मैम रचित को मैम तभी मेरी मैम क्लास डिस्कनेक्ट हुई मैम मैं फिर से आया मैम क्लास में.
Oh my
Ma'am,
God,
बताना
you
है
joined the class late. Okay.
मैम मैम अभी मैम मैंने क्लास पहले की ज्वाइन की हुई थी मैम रचित को आप बता रहे थे ना मैम.
हाँ जी, yes. You want
मैम
to
मेरी
say
क्लास
some-
डिस्कनेक्ट हो रही थी बार बार.
Okay, boss, this is what you want to say. Okay. Anyhow, no problem at all. So I'm going to give turn to Arav. Arav, I have unmuted you. Arav. Okay, you please wait.